Have you ever wondered why some people seem to transform their lives almost overnight, while others spend years stuck in the same patterns, repeating the same mistakes? Why do some people, even with all the information and motivation in the world, still struggle to break free from procrastination, anxiety, and self-doubt? Why do New Year's resolutions fade by February? And why do most self-help books end up gathering dust on the shelf? If you're watching this, chances are you've felt that frustration. You've tried to change. You've set goals, made promises, maybe even started a new habit or two. But somehow life always pulls you back. The world keeps spinning, and you keep running in circles. But what if I told you that the problem isn't you? What if the real issue is the way we've been taught to think about change itself? What if the secret to lasting transformation isn't found in motivation, willpower, or even discipline, but in a set of ancient principles that have quietly shaped some of the world's most resilient, creative, and fulfilled people? Today, I'm going to reveal the top 5 Japanese concepts that can change your life forever, if you're ready to see the world differently. These aren't just ideas, they're living philosophies, tested by centuries of hardship, war, peace, and progress. And in 2026, as the world grows more uncertain and fast-paced than ever, these concepts are more relevant and more powerful than at any time in history. But before we dive in, I want you to do something bold. In the comments, write the one area of your life you most want to change this year. Is it your health, your mindset, your relationships, your career? Make your declaration public, because change begins the moment you stop hiding from yourself. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. This is not just another self-help video. This is a community of people who are done with empty promises and ready for real, lasting transformation. Let's begin the journey. We live in a world obsessed with shortcuts. Lose weight in 7 days. Get rich overnight. Find happiness instantly. Every day, we're bombarded with promises of instant results. But deep down, we know the truth. Real change is never instant. It's a process, a journey, not a destination. Yet most of us keep falling for the same trap. We chase the next hack, the next trend, the next shiny object. We start strong, fueled by excitement. But when the first obstacle appears, our motivation crumbles. We blame ourselves. We think we're weak, lazy, or broken. But what if the problem isn't our willpower, but our approach? What if the secret to transformation is not in doing more, but in doing differently? This is where Japanese wisdom offers a radical alternative. For centuries, Japanese culture has produced some of the world's most disciplined, creative, and resilient people, not because they're superhuman, but because they see life through a different lens. Today, we'll explore 5 concepts that can rewire your mind, reshape your habits, and help you build a life that's not just successful, but deeply meaningful. Let's start with a word you may have heard before, Kaizen. It means continuous improvement, but it's more than just a productivity hack. Kaizen is a way of life, a commitment to getting just a little bit better, every single day. In the West, we're taught to chase big goals. We want dramatic transformations, overnight success. But Kaizen teaches us that greatness is built in the small moments, the daily choices, the tiny habits, the quiet victories that no one else sees. Imagine this. Instead of trying to overhaul your entire life in one go, you focus on improving by just 1% each day. It sounds insignificant, but over a year, those tiny gains compound into massive change. This is how Japanese companies rebuilt their economy after World War II. It's how athletes, artists, and entrepreneurs achieve mastery. And it's how you can transform your own life by embracing the power of small, consistent action. But Kaizen isn't just about work. It's about relationships, health, learning, and even your mindset. Every day, ask yourself, what's one small thing I can do better today? Over time, those small steps become a path to greatness. But improvement without direction is just movement. That's where our second concept comes in, Ikigai. Ikigai is often translated as reason for being. It's the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs. and what you can be paid for. But at its core, Ikigai is about purpose. It's about waking up in the morning with a sense of meaning, knowing that your life matters. In 2026, when the world feels more chaotic than ever, Ikigai is your anchor. It's what keeps you grounded when everything else is uncertain. It's what gives you the strength to keep going, even when motivation fades. Finding your Ikigai isn't about quitting your job or moving to a new country. It's about asking deeper questions. What brings you joy? What are your unique gifts? How can you serve others? When you align your daily actions with your deeper purpose, life becomes not just bearable, but beautiful. And here's the secret. You don't find Ikigai by thinking. You find it by doing, by experimenting, exploring, and paying attention to what lights you up. Start small. Follow your curiosity. Over time, your Ikigai will reveal itself. Now let's talk about mastery. In the age of instant gratification, most people give up the moment things get hard. We want results now, but the Japanese concept of Shuhari teaches us that mastery is a journey through 3 stages. Shu, learn the rules. Ha, break the rules. And Ri, become the rules. In the Shu stage, you're a beginner. You follow the instructions, copy the masters, and build your foundation. It's slow, sometimes boring, but absolutely necessary. In the Ha stage, you start to experiment. You question, adapt, and make the practice your own. This is where creativity is born. In the Ri stage, you transcend technique. The practice becomes a part of you. You act without thinking, flow without effort. Most people quit in the Shu stage, frustrated by slow progress. But those who persist, who embrace the struggle, who honor the process, eventually reach a level of mastery that looks effortless from the outside. Think of a samurai drawing his sword, a calligrapher painting a single stroke, a chef preparing a perfect meal. Behind every act of mastery are thousands of hours of practice, failure, and refinement. In your own life, where are you in the journey of Shuhari? Are you willing to be a beginner, to struggle, to fail, and to keep going? Mastery isn't a destination, it's a lifelong path. But what if you never reach perfection? What if you always fall short? This is where most people get stuck, paralyzed by the fear of not being good enough. Enter wabi-sabi, the art of finding beauty in imperfection. In Japanese culture, a cracked teacup is not thrown away. It's repaired with gold, making the flaw part of its story. The imperfection becomes the source of its unique beauty. Wabi-sabi teaches us to embrace our flaws, our scars, our unfinished journeys. It's a radical rejection of the perfectionism that keeps so many people stuck. It's a reminder that life is messy, unpredictable, and always changing. And that's what makes it beautiful. In 2026, when social media pressures us to present a flawless image, wabi-sabi is an act of rebellion. It's the courage to show up as you are, to share your struggles, to celebrate your progress, even when it's messy. So the next time you fail, the next time you fall short, remember, your imperfections are not your weakness. They are your strength. They are what make you human. Finally, we come to a concept that may be the most important of all, especially in a world that feels more uncertain every day: gammon. Gammon means enduring the seemingly unendurable with patience and dignity. It's the quiet strength that allows people to survive hardship, loss, and disappointment without losing their spirit. In Japanese history, gammon has helped people survive earthquakes, wars, and personal tragedies. It's not about suppressing your feelings or pretending everything is okay. It's about facing reality with courage, accepting what you cannot change, and moving forward with grace. In your own life, gammon is the ability to keep going when everything feels impossible. It's the strength to get out of bed on your darkest days, to keep working toward your goals even when progress is slow, to hold on to hope when the world feels hopeless. Gammon is not glamorous, it's not loud, but it's the foundation of every great achievement, every lasting relationship, every meaningful life. Now you might be thinking, these concepts sound beautiful, but how do I actually live them? How do I turn Kaizen, Ikigai, Shuhari, Wabi-sabi, and gammon into daily habits that change my life? This is where most people get stuck. We collect ideas, watch videos, read books, but nothing changes. The bridge between knowledge and action is built one step at a time. Start with Kaizen. Pick one area of your life, health, work, relationships, and ask, what's one small improvement I can make today? Write it down, do it. Repeat tomorrow. For Ikigai, spend a few minutes each day reflecting on what brings you joy, what you're good at, and how you can serve others. Keep a journal. Notice patterns. Over time, your purpose will become clearer. Practice Shuhari by embracing the beginner's mindset. Don't be afraid to start small, to make mistakes, to learn from others. Find a mentor, join a community, and commit to the process. Embody Wabi-Sabi by celebrating your progress, not just your perfection. Share your journey with others. Let your flaws be your teachers. And when life gets hard, and it will, remember. Gaman, breathe, endure, trust that every storm will pass, and that you are stronger than you think. Let me share a story. In 2023, a young man named Hiroshi lost his job during a global recession. He felt hopeless, anxious, and alone. But instead of giving up, he turned to these 5 concepts. He started with Kaizen, waking up 10 minutes earlier, applying for one job each day, learning one new skill each week. He reflected on his Ikigai, volunteering at a local shelter and discovering a passion for helping others. He embraced Shuhari, learning new skills from scratch. Failing often but never quitting, he practiced Wabi-Sabi, sharing his struggles online and inspiring others with his honesty. And through it all, he embodied Gammon, enduring setbacks with patience and dignity. By 2026, Hiroshi had built a new career, new relationships, and a new sense of purpose. He wasn't perfect. He wasn't always happy, but he was resilient, fulfilled, and alive. His story is not unique. Every day, people around the world are using these concepts to transform their lives, not by chasing perfection, but by embracing the journey. Modern science is finally catching up to what Japanese culture has known for centuries. Studies show that small, consistent improvements, Kaizen, are more effective than dramatic overhauls. Research on purpose, Ikigai, links it to longer life, better health, and greater happiness. The stages of mastery, Shuhari, are echoed in the science of skill acquisition. Embracing imperfection, Wabi-Sabi, reduces anxiety and increases creativity. And resilience, Gammon, is now recognized as one of the most important predictors of success and well-being. These aren't just nice ideas, they're proven paths to a better life. Now it's your turn. You've learned the concepts, you've heard the stories, but knowledge without action is just potential, wasted. So here's your challenge. In the comments, write your public declaration. Which Japanese concept will you start with? What's one small action you'll take today? Will you embrace Kaizen and improve by 1%? Will you seek your Ikigai? Will you accept your imperfections with Wabi-Sabi? Will you endure with Gammon? Make it public. Make it real. Let this be the first step on your journey to a life that's not just changed, but transformed. You are not alone. Thousands of people are on this journey with you. Every comment, every like, every share is a sign that you're part of a community that believes in real, lasting change. Come back to this video, update your progress, encourage others, celebrate your wins, and share your struggles. Together we are stronger. Remember, the world will keep offering you shortcuts, quick fixes, and empty promises. But real change is built on ancient wisdom, daily practice, and the courage to keep going, no matter how many times you fall. The 5 Japanese concepts you've learned today are not just ideas. They are tools. They are weapons. They are the foundation of a life that can withstand any storm, any setback, any challenge. In 2026, the world will be faster, louder, and more uncertain than ever. But you will be ready. You will be grounded. You will be unbreakable. Thank you for watching. If this video inspired you, subscribe to the channel, share it with someone who needs it, and join our community of warriors, people who are done with empty promises and ready for real, lasting transformation. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. But with Kaizen, Ikigai, Shuhari, Wabi-Sabi, and Gammon, you can build a life that's not just successful, but deeply meaningful. Your new life starts now. See you in the next video.